Question 1. Which of the following factors is most likely to affect the premiums of an individual health insurance policy in Connecticut? A. The insured's family size. B. The insured's medical history. C. The insured's employment status. D. The insured's educational background. Answer: B. The insured's medical history. Explanation: premiums for individual health insurance policies are influenced by various risk factors. One of the most significant factors affecting premiums is the insured's medical history. Medical underwriting, which is a process in which an insurer evaluates the applicant's health conditions, medical history, and risk factors, can directly impact premium rates. In Connecticut, while insurers are not allowed to refuse coverage based on pre-existing conditions due to the Affordable Care Act cap, the insured's health condition may still be a factor when determining the premium. Other factors like family size and employment status do not have as direct an effect on premiums as the insured's health does. Question 2. Mr. Thomas is applying for a group health insurance policy through his employer. His employer provides a self-insured health plan. Which of the following is true regarding Mr. Thomas' coverage? A. Mr. Thomas' premium will be determined based on his employer's underwriting process. B. Mr. Thomas' health insurance plan will be subject to all state-mandated benefit requirements. C. The employer will assume the financial responsibility for paying claims. D. The insurance company will provide the employer with fully insured policy. Answer: C. The employer will assume the financial responsibility for paying claims. Explanation: a self-insured health plan means that the employer assumes the financial responsibility for paying claims rather than an insurance company. In this scenario, the employer directly funds the plan and assumes the risk, while the plan may still be administered by an insurance company or a third-party administrator (EPA). The financial risk and responsibility for claims payments are borne by the employer. This differs from fully insured plans where an insurance company takes on the financial risk. Question 3. Mrs. Jenkins, a Connecticut resident, was recently denied coverage for a medical procedure under her health insurance policy. The reason cited for the denial was a lack of medical necessity. What should Mrs. Jenkins do next according to Connecticut's health insurance claims procedures? A. Contact the insurance company to file a formal appeal providing additional medical documentation. B. Seek reimbursement directly from her doctor. C. Accept the denial as final, as the insurance company's decision is always final. D. Report the denial to the Connecticut Insurance Department without attempting an appeal. Answer: A. Contact the insurance company to file a formal appeal providing additional medical documentation. Explanation: according to Connecticut's health insurance claims procedures, individuals who have been denied coverage for a medical procedure based on lack of medical necessity have the right to file a formal appeal with the insurer. Mrs. Jenkins should gather any additional medical documentation or supporting evidence from her healthcare provider to substantiate her need for the procedure. Insurance companies in Connecticut are required to provide clear instructions on how to appeal a claim denial, and policyholders are encouraged to use this process before considering further actions such as involving the state insurance department. The appeal process is an essential consumer protection, ensuring that claim denials are properly reviewed and reconsidered. Question 4. Which of the following is a key characteristic of a preferred provider organization (PPO) health insurance plan in Connecticut? A. Requires members to choose a primary care physician for all medical needs. B. Provides coverage only if services are received within a specific network of healthcare providers. C. Offers more flexibility in choosing healthcare providers compared to an HMO. D. Requires referrals from specialists for access to all medical services. Answer: C. Offers more flexibility in choosing healthcare providers compared to an HMO. Explanation: a peer preferred provider organization plan offers more flexibility than a health maintenance organization (HMO). In a PRP, members can visit any doctor or specialist without needing a referral and can receive services from both in-network and out-of-network providers. The out-of-network services generally come with higher out-of-pocket costs. On the other hand, an HMO requires members to choose a primary care physician (PCP) and get referrals for specialist visits, which limits flexibility in choosing healthcare providers. Question 5. Under Connecticut law, which of the following is the primary purpose of the state's Medicaid program, Husky Health? A. To provide healthcare coverage for individuals with incomes above the federal poverty line. B. To offer health insurance for children and pregnant women only. C. To provide medical benefits to low-income individuals and families. D. To provide supplemental health insurance for people with private health plans. Answer: C. To provide medical benefits to low-income individuals and families. Explanation: Husky Health is Connecticut's Medicaid program designed to provide comprehensive medical benefits to low-income individuals and families. It covers a wide range of healthcare services, including doctor visits, hospital care, prescription drugs, and more for those who meet income and eligibility requirements. Husky Health is not restricted to children or pregnant women. It provides coverage for a broader population, including low-income adults, seniors, and individuals with disabilities. Question 6. Mr. Black recently experienced a lapse in his health insurance coverage in Connecticut. He was told that his coverage would not be reinstated due to a gap longer than 63 days. What is the likely impact of this lapse on Mr. Black's ability to obtain new health insurance? That he will not be able to obtain any health insurance coverage for at least 12 months. B. He may face higher premiums due to the gap in coverage. C. He will automatically qualify for Medicaid coverage. D. He is guaranteed health insurance coverage under the Affordable Care Act. Answer: B. He may face higher premiums due to the gap in coverage. Explanation: Under the Affordable Care Act, health insurance companies cannot refuse to cover individuals based on pre-existing conditions, but they can charge higher premiums if there is a gap in continuous coverage of more than 63 days. This rule is designed to encourage people to maintain continuous coverage and discourage gaps that could be used to avoid paying for pre-existing conditions. If Mr. Black's gap exceeds 63 days, insurers may charge him higher premiums based on his coverage lapse. Question 7. Which of the following best describes a health savings account, HSA? A tax-deferred savings account that can only be used to pay for prescription drugs. B. A personal savings account that allows individuals to pay for qualified medical expenses with tax-free withdrawals. C. A fund controlled by an insurance company to pay for health-related expenses. D. A government-administered account that provides tax-free benefits for low-income individuals. Answer: B. A personal savings account that allows individuals to pay for qualified medical expenses with tax-free withdrawals. Explanation: A health savings account, HSA, is a personal savings account that allows individuals to save money tax-free for the purpose of paying for qualified medical expenses. HSAs are typically paired with high-deductible health insurance, and the funds in an HSA can be used to pay for a wide range of medical expenses, including doctor's visits, prescriptions, and other healthcare services. The key benefits include tax-free contributions, tax-free growth, and tax-free withdrawals for qualified medical expenses. Question 8. Which of the following statements about Medicare Advantage plans is true? A. Medicare Advantage plans are only available to individuals who are enrolled in both Medicare Parts. And B. Medicare Advantage plans are available to anyone over the age of 65, regardless of their health status. C. Medicare Advantage plans provide coverage for outpatient services, but not hospital stays. D. Medicare Advantage plans are a type of supplemental insurance that works alongside traditional Medicare. Answer A. Medicare Advantage plans are only available to individuals who are enrolled in both Medicare Parts. And B. Explanation: Medicare Advantage plans, Part C, are a type of health insurance plan offered by private insurers that contract with Medicare. To qualify for a Medicare Advantage plan, individuals must first be enrolled in Medicare Part C, hospital insurance, and B. medical insurance. These plans provide an alternative to traditional Medicare and often include additional benefits such as prescription drug coverage, Part D, and extra services like dental or vision care. Question 9. Ms. Williams is filing a claim for a medical procedure under her insurance policy in Connecticut. The insurance company has not responded to her claim within the required time frame. What should Ms. Williams do next? A. Wait an additional 30 days for the insurer to review her claim. B. Contact the Connecticut Insurance Department to report the delay. C. File a complaint with the insurer's customer service department. D. Resubmit the claim and request expedited processing. Answer: B. Contact the Connecticut Insurance Department to report the delay. Explanation: Under Connecticut law, insurers are required to respond to health insurance claims within specific time frames. If the insurance company fails to meet these timelines, the policyholder has the right to contact the Connecticut Insurance Department to report the delay. This department can investigate the issue and ensure that the insurer complies with state regulations. It is important for policyholders to understand the claims handling process and take action if delays occur. Question 10. Mr. Jackson is enrolled in a health insurance plan with an annual deductible of $2,500. After undergoing treatment, he paid $1,500 in out-of-pocket expenses. Which of the following best describes Mr. Jackson's situation? A. Mr. Jackson has met his deductible and will no longer need to pay for healthcare services until the next policy year. B. Mr. Jackson still needs to pay $1,000 to meet his deductible before his insurer starts covering the costs. C. Mr. Jackson is fully covered by his insurer since he has paid $1,500 in out-of-pocket costs. D. Mr. Jackson's deductible has been fully met and he will receive full refund for his out-of-pocket payments. Answer. B. Mr. Jackson still needs to pay $1,000 to meet his deductible before his insurer starts covering the costs. Explanation. A deductible is the amount a policyholder must pay out of pocket before their insurer starts to contribute to healthcare costs. In this case, Mr. Jackson's deductible is $2,500. Since he has already paid $1,500 in out-of-pocket expenses, he still needs to pay an additional $1,000 to meet the deductible. Once the deductible is met, his insurer will begin to cover the costs according to the terms of the policy. E. G. Coinsurance copies. Question 11. Which of the following is a primary benefit of purchasing an individual health insurance policy in Connecticut? A. Coverage is only provided if the insured has a chronic condition. B. The policyholder can choose a healthcare provider outside of the insurer's network at no additional cost. C. The policyholder may qualify for financial assistance based on income and household size. D. The policyholder can avoid paying premiums by using high-deductible health plan. Answer. C. The policyholder may qualify for financial assistance based on income and household size. Explanation. In Connecticut, individuals purchasing health insurance through the state's health insurance marketplace may be eligible for financial assistance based on their income and household size. This assistance can help lower premiums and out-of-pocket costs, making coverage more affordable. Other benefits include flexible plan options, but there are restrictions and higher costs associated with choosing out-of-network providers without proper coverage. Question 12. Which of the following is a characteristic of the Connecticut Comprehensive Health Insurance Pool CHIP? A. It is available exclusively to people with private health insurance coverage. B. It offers affordable insurance plans to those who are unable to obtain private coverage. C. It provides temporary coverage for individuals who lose their job. D. It is a federal program available only to low-income individuals. Answer. B. It offers affordable insurance plans to those who are unable to obtain private coverage. Explanation. The Connecticut Comprehensive Health Insurance Pool CHIP offers affordable health insurance to individuals who are unable to obtain coverage through other means, such as employer-based insurance or private health plans. It is designed to help those who face significant barriers to accessing affordable healthcare, such as pre-existing conditions, but it is distinct from federal programs like Medicaid. Question 13. If an individual in Connecticut wants to appeal a decision made by their health insurance company, which of the following steps should they take first? A. Contact the insurance company's customer service team and request review of the decision. B. File formal complaint with the Connecticut Attorney General's office. C. Submit an appeal directly to the Connecticut Insurance Department. D. Immediately hire an attorney to resolve the dispute. Answer. A. Contact the insurance company's customer service team and request review of the decision. Explanation. The first step in challenging decision made by an insurance company is to contact the company's customer service or claims department to request formal review or appeal of the decision. Insurance companies are legally required to provide process for resolving disputes. If the appeal is unsuccessful, individuals can escalate the matter to state regulators or legal action. Question 14. Which of the following is true regarding health insurance coverage for mental health treatment under Connecticut law? A. Mental health services are excluded from all insurance plans in Connecticut. B. Insurance plans must cover mental health services equally to physical health services. C. Only individuals with severe mental health disorders are eligible for coverage. D. Insurance plans can deny coverage for mental health treatment if the individual is under 18 years of age. Answer: B. Insurance plans must cover mental health services equally to physical health services. Explanation: under Connecticut law, insurance plans must provide mental health coverage on par with physical health services. This means that coverage for mental health and substance use services must be provided at the same level as coverage for medical or physical health conditions, in compliance with both state and federal regulations, including the Mental Health Parity and Addiction Equity Act. Question 15. Which of the following scenarios would most likely be covered under a standard homeowners insurance policy in Connecticut? A. Loss of property due to flooding. B. Damage from earthquakes. C. Fire damage to a dwelling. D. Theft from a business run from home. Answer: C. Fire damage to a dwelling. Explanation: a standard homeowners insurance policy in Connecticut typically covers damage caused by fire, vandalism, theft, and certain other perils. However, it typically does not cover flooding, which requires separate flood insurance, or earthquake damage. Damage related to business operations run from home might also require additional coverage beyond a standard homeowners policy. Question 16. In Connecticut, what is required before an individual can purchase a long-term care insurance policy? They must have a qualifying disability. B. They must be enrolled in Medicare. C. They must complete a medical underwriting process. D. They must purchase a life insurance policy first. Answer: C. They must complete a medical underwriting process. Explanation: before purchasing long-term care insurance in Connecticut, individuals are typically required to undergo a medical underwriting process. This process involves evaluating the individual's health status to determine eligibility and the cost of the policy. Long-term care insurance is designed to cover services like nursing home care, home health care, and personal care assistance, and the underwriting process helps insurers assess the risk of providing coverage. Question 17. In Connecticut, if a health insurance company denies a claim, how long does it generally have to notify the policyholder of its decision? A. 10 days. B. 30 days. C. 45 days. D. 60 days. Answer: B. 30 days. Explanation: health insurance companies in Connecticut are required to notify the policyholder of a decision regarding a claim within 30 days. This time frame applies to both the approval and denial of claims. If the claim is denied, the insurer must provide the policyholder with detailed reasons for the denial and instructions on how to file an appeal. Question 18. Which of the following is not typically covered under an auto insurance policy in Connecticut? A. Damage to the insured's vehicle in an accident. B. Injury to another driver in collision where the insured is at fault. C. Medical costs for injuries sustained in car accident regardless of fault. D. Costs for repairing damage to property not involved in the accident. Answer: D. Costs for repairing damage to property not involved in the accident. Explanation: an auto insurance policy in Connecticut typically covers damages to the insured's vehicle, collision injuries to another driver, liability, and medical costs for the insured and passengers depending on the policy type. However, it does not cover damage to property not involved in the accident. Property damage liability covers the repair of other people's property that the insured is responsible for damaging in an accident. Question 19. In Connecticut, under what circumstances can an insurer cancel a health insurance policy after it has been issued? A. If the policyholder is involved in any illegal activity. B. If the policyholder fails to make a premium payment. C. If the policyholder changes their primary care physician. D. If the policyholder reaches the age of 65. Answer: B. If the policyholder fails to make a premium payment. Explanation: an insurer in Connecticut can cancel a health insurance policy if the policyholder fails to make required premium payments. However, the insurer is required to provide notice of cancellation and may offer a grace period during which the policyholder can make payments to avoid the cancellation. Cancellation due to changes in primary care physicians or reaching the age of 65 is generally not permitted under most policies. Question 20. Which of the following is typically considered a pre-existing condition under health insurance regulations in Connecticut? A. A condition diagnosed after the individual enrolls in the insurance plan. B. A condition that was diagnosed within 6 months prior to enrollment in the plan. C. A condition that developed after the policyholder signed up for coverage. D. A condition that only affects the individual's ability to work. Answer: B. A condition that was diagnosed within 6 months prior to enrollment in the plan. Explanation. Under health insurance regulations in Connecticut, a pre-existing condition is typically defined as any medical condition that existed within 6 months prior to enrolling in a health insurance plan. Insurers may have waiting periods or exclusions for pre-existing conditions, though the Affordable Care Act has significantly limited insurers' ability to deny coverage based on pre-existing conditions for most plans. Question 21. In Connecticut, which of the following is required for a health insurance policy to qualify as minimum essential coverage? A. It must cover all types of medical procedures, including elective surgeries. B. It must include preventive services with no cost sharing. C. It must provide coverage for cosmetic procedures. D. It must have a premium no higher than 5% of the policyholder's annual income. Answer. B. It must include preventive services with no cost sharing. Explanation. To meet the standards of minimum essential coverage under the Affordable Care Act, a health insurance policy must provide essential health benefits, including preventive services, at no additional cost to the policyholder. This means that services such as vaccinations, screenings, and wellness checkups must be covered without copays or deductibles. Question 22. In Connecticut, which of the following is typically a requirement for an individual to qualify for Medicaid? A. The individual must be at least 65 years old. B. The individual's income must fall below a specific threshold. C. The individual must have purchased health insurance through an employer. D. The individual must be employed full-time. Answer. B. The individual's income must fall below a specific threshold. Explanation. In Connecticut, Medicaid eligibility is based primarily on income. Individuals who meet the income and asset requirements established by the state and federal government are eligible for Medicaid. Other factors such as age, disability, and family size may also affect eligibility, but income remains the key determinant. Question 23. Which of the following health insurance policies in Connecticut provides coverage for services typically not included in basic health insurance plans, such as dental or vision care? A. Medicaid. B. Supplemental health insurance. C. Standard health insurance. D. Catastrophic health insurance. Answer. B. Supplemental health insurance. Explanation. Supplemental health insurance policies are designed to cover services that are not typically included in standard health insurance plans, such as dental, vision, and sometimes even long-term care. These plans are used in conjunction with basic health insurance to provide additional coverage. Medicaid may provide some additional benefits, but supplemental plans specifically target extra health services. Question 24. Under Connecticut law, which of the following types of insurance must all drivers carry in order to legally operate? A motor vehicle. A. Comprehensive coverage. B. Collision coverage. C. Bodily injury liability coverage. D. Personal injury protection coverage. Answer. C. Bodily injury liability coverage. Explanation. Connecticut law requires drivers to carry liability insurance, which includes bodily injury coverage. This coverage helps pay for injuries caused to others in an accident where the insured is at fault. While comprehensive and collision coverages are optional, bodily injury liability is mandatory for all drivers. Question 25. In Connecticut, which of the following would most likely be a cause for an insurance policy to be considered? Avoided. A. A minor discrepancy in the policyholder's address. B. The policyholder fails to make an insurance payment after grace period. C. The policyholder changes the vehicle's color after purchasing auto insurance. D. The policyholder misrepresents their health history on the application. Answer. D. The policyholder misrepresents their health history on the application. Explanation. If the policyholder intentionally misrepresents important details, such as their health history or medical conditions, the insurer may void the policy. This is considered fraud, and insurers are allowed to cancel the policy or deny coverage based on this misrepresentation. A minor address change or car color adjustment typically would not lead to a voided policy. Question 26. Which of the following is true about the Connecticut Health Insurance Exchange? A. It is only available to individuals over 65 years old. B. It allows individuals to compare and purchase health insurance plans. C. It is exclusively for government employees. D. It only offers Medicaid coverage to low-income individuals. Answer. B. It allows individuals to compare and purchase health insurance plans. Explanation. The Connecticut Health Insurance Exchange, also known as Access Health CT, allows individuals and families to compare and purchase health insurance plans through the state's marketplace. The exchange helps people access affordable health insurance options, including federal subsidies for eligible individuals. It is not limited to government employees or those over 65, nor does it exclusively offer Medicaid. Question 27. What is the purpose of a Connecticut no-fault auto insurance policy? A. It allows drivers to sue the other party for all damages, regardless of fault. B. It ensures that both parties in an accident are always compensated for damages. C. It provides compensation to the policyholder for injuries sustained, regardless of fault. D. It requires drivers to only carry the minimum coverage specified by law. Answer: C. It provides compensation to the policyholder for injuries sustained, regardless of fault. Explanation: a no-fault auto insurance policy in Connecticut allows policyholders to receive compensation for medical expenses, lost wages, and other related costs after an accident, regardless of who was at fault. This system is designed to reduce the number of lawsuits resulting from auto accidents. However, drivers can still sue in cases of severe injury or significant damages. Question 20. Which of the following would typically be covered by a renter's insurance policy in Connecticut? A. Damage to the building's structure due to natural disasters. B. Liability coverage for injuries sustained by others on the property. C. Loss of income from renting out the apartment. D. Coverage for the landlord's personal property in the building. Answer: B. Liability coverage for injuries sustained by others on the property. Explanation: renter's insurance in Connecticut typically covers personal property loss due to fire, theft, or vandalism and provides liability coverage for accidents that happen in the rented space. It does not cover the building's structure, which is the landlord's responsibility, or the landlord's property. Loss of income from renting out the apartment is also not typically covered. Question 29. In Connecticut, how long does an individual have to file an appeal after being denied health insurance coverage? A. 10 days. B. 30 days. C. 45 days. D. 60 days. Answer: B. 30 days. Explanation: in Connecticut, individuals typically have 30 days from the date of the denial notice to file an appeal with their insurance provider. This allows them to request a formal review or reconsideration of the decision. Failure to file within this time frame may result in the denial being upheld. Question 30. Which of the following is an example of an insurance policy that provides coverage for damages caused by extreme weather conditions such as hurricanes or tornadoes in Connecticut? A. Standard homeowners insurance. B. Flood insurance. C. Earthquake insurance. D. Windstorm insurance. Answer: D. Windstorm insurance. Explanation: windstorm insurance typically covers damages resulting from severe weather events, such as hurricanes and tornadoes. In Connecticut, standard homeowners insurance may not cover wind or storm damage directly, thus separate coverage for windstorms is often purchased. Flood and earthquake insurance are separate policies and may not cover wind damage.